Hello, learners. Good day. In this video lesson, we're going to talk about the scientific mind or the attitudes of a scientist. When we say scientific mind, it is a way of thinking that helps scientists explore the world. They ask questions, discover new things. It is not just about knowing a lot of facts. It's about having the right attitude toward learning and solving problems. So in this lesson, we're going to explore, we're going to discuss what are those attitudes that scientists possess in order to discover things, in order to invent something, in order to contribute to the society. So the first attitudes of a scientist is that they are curious about the things around them. They are like detectives who always want to know more about the world. They ask a lot of questions because they are very curious. For example, say ang isang scientist naglalakad sa kalsada and sees a butterfly. So they might wonder, why does this butterfly have such bright colors? Or how does it fly? By doing that, by being curious, they do some experiments and explore new things. Their curiosity drives them to learn new things, ayan, and to discover how things work. Just like you might wonder when you are still in your elementary years or before, say, why the sky is blue? Maybe nagwonder na kayo niya noon. Or how plant grows. By doing that, you are acting like a little scientist. So scientists are curious about everything around them. Remember that? And that helps them to find answers to their questions. So just by being curious, you are doing science or you are acting like a little scientist. Just like these two people on the slide, so the Galileo Galilei and Benjamin Franklin, they are excellent examples of scientists who exemplify the characteristics of being curious. Did you know that Galileo Galilei, he was an astronomer? His deep curiosity about the natural world led him to make a groundbreaking discoveries. He was really so fascinated by the heavens or the celestial bodies and used his improved telescope to observe celestial bodies or planets, or the heavenly bodies or the moon, the planets, and the stars, leading him to important discoveries such as, because of him, we discovered the moons of Jupiter and the phases of Venus. So, being curious drove him to challenge established views and develop the scientific method, making him a way of a key figure in the scientific revolution. On the other hand, Benjamin Franklin, he was a, polymath before. Yan. He is known for science, for his contributions to science, politics, and philosophy during his time. His curiosity about electricity led him to conduct experiments that contributed significantly to our understanding about the electrical phenomena. One day, in his experiment, in his famous kite experiment, he demonstrated that lightning is a form of electricity. His inquisitiveness extended beyond science. He was deeply interested in various aspects of nature and society, which influenced his work in areas like civic improvement and political theory. Actually, because of him, it was been proven that lightning has an electrical charges. Next attitude is that scientists are willing to suspend judgment until they have made sure their explanation to an event is correct. So scientists understand that it is important to take their time before deciding if something is really true. When they notice something or something interesting, they don't jump to conclusions right away. Hindi sila basta-basta nagdedesisyon. Instead, they carefully collect information, run experiments, they do experiments and check the results many times, not only once. They wait to make a final decision until they are really sure about their explanation, if it is correct. For example, if a scientist sees that a plant is growing faster than the others, they won't immediately say it must be because of the water. Hindi sila nagde-decide or nagbibigay agad ng konklusyon. Instead, they'll test different ideas like the type of soil, or the amount of sunlight, or the temperature. Only after they check all the possibilities and gathered strong evidence will they decide what the real cause might be. That's the time. This careful approach helps scientists avoid mistakes and make accurate discoveries. So, we have here examples of scientists who possess such characteristics. One is Joseph Henry, around 1797 to 1878. He hypothesized that magnetism can cause the flow of electrons along a conductor. However, he did not make a conclusion until he had conducted many experiments that prove his hypothesis. Other one is Dr. Miguel D. Fortes. He came out with a list of the different organisms that thrive in mangrove areas in the Philippines. He presented his finding when he had completed his observations. So this just means that a scientist um, must verify first if it's their experiment is true or correct. They run a lot of experiments before they made conclusions. Third attitude is that scientists are open-minded, okay? Which means that they are willing to consider new ideas and different possibilities even if those ideas are different from what they first thought. They understand that their first guess might not always be right. Hindi laging tama yung iniisip nila. So they listen to other people's ideas. They look at the new evidences and are ready to change their minds if needed. For example, if a scientist thinks that a certain type of food is healthy, but then they find new research showing that it might not be, hindi totoo na healthy yung isang food na yon, they won't ignore the new information just because it's different from what they believed before. Instead, they open to the new idea, study it carefully, and adjust their thinking if the evidence supports it. Being an open-minded helps scientists discover the truth and learn new things. So, hindi lang tayo dapat mag-stick sa kung ano yung nalaman natin before or alam natin na pinaniniwalaan natin. If there are evidence that proves for the new ideas, well, we have to accept it. So, scientists must or are open-minded persons. Furthermore, scientists should be prepared to explore options other than what they believe in. Science keeps on improving every day or changing as more information is gathered. Lalo na ngayon, nagiging mas advanced na yung ating mga technologies. Say for example, Dr. Regalado G. Zamora, he tried other sources of animal feeds. He made use of indigenous and inexpensive materials as for growing the swine. Ayan. So, we must adapt to the changing world. As we adapt, we must also be open-minded. Ayan, to other ideas or options na meron or presented by other people. Lalo na kung ito ay proof that is correct or it has been proven na mayon ang mas effective. The fourth one is that scientists should be critical minded. Being critical minded means that scientists don't just accept things as true without thinking carefully about them. Hindi sila naniniwala sa mga superstitious belief, sa mga sinasabi lang ng iba na wala namang evidences. They ask questions, look for proof, and check if the information they have is really reliable. Totoo ba talaga ito o hindi? This helps them avoid making mistakes and ensures that their discoveries are based on solid evidence. Scientists should be prepared to explore options other than what they believe in. Just like Charles Darwin in 1809, he was well known for his theory of evolution, made critical analysis of the different theories of other scientists, which he then considered as not logical. Sabi niya nga, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. Yun ang sinabi ni Charles Darwin. Kasi, dapat, yung isang scientist, kung hindi man nag-a-agree yung mga results ng experiment niya sa kanyang mga experimented before, yung kanyang paniniwalaan, dapat critical yung mind mo para suriin ito ng maayos. Aside from that, kung na-prove mo na ng ilang beses, marami ng experiment yung ginawa mo, and same yung mga results na nakukuha mo, then that's the time you have to accept your results and change your beliefs about it. The next attitude that a scientist must possess is that they must be intellectually honest. Being intellectually honest means that scientists tell the truth about what they find, even if it's not what they were hoping for. They don't change or hide results to make their work look better, 'di ba? Para lang mas acceptable, para lang mas maganda yung kanilang work, babaguhin ba nila yung result? Dapat hindi ganon. Instead, they share exactly what they discovered, whether the results are surprising or disappointing, or even if they prove that scientist was wrong. For example, if a scientist is testing, say, a new way to make plants grow faster and finds out that it doesn't work, they won't pretend that it does. They need to report the results honestly so that the others can learn from their work. This honesty is important because it helps scientists move forward and make sure that everyone can trust what scientists say. Okay? Take note of that. So scientists must make contributions or contributions made by others in the final formulation of a product or a process should be organized. Say for example here sa ating picture, sabi ng scientist, that it didn't work as expected, but it's an important finding and I need to report it honestly. Okay? Take note and always remember whatever the result is, kung gusto mo man yun o hindi, yun man ay disappointing or hindi man yun yung pinaniwalaan mo, you must still be honest of your results so others can learn from it as well. The sixth one is that scientists are rational or rational. They're able to think logically and reason out clearly. They are systematic to avoid confusion. So rational persons are not superstitious. Hindi dapat naniniwala sa mga sinasabi lang, sa mga hearsay, sa mga kung anong mga traditions or beliefs before. So by being rational means that scientists are use logic and reason when they think about problems or making decisions. They don't let their emotions or personal problems or personal feelings guide their work. Instead, they focus on facts, evidence, and clear thinking to figure out the best explanations. For example, say if a scientist is studying, say for example, why some stars are brighter than the others. So they won't just guess or rely on what they feel might be true. Kasi halimbawa, feeling ko kasi siguro mas malapit or mas malaki, much bigger yung star na yan. Instead, they will carefully analyze the data, look at the patterns, and use mathematics and scientific principles to come to a conclusion. Being rational helps scientists make sure that their conclusions are based on solid evidences and not just on opinions or guesses. Number seven, scientists must be willing to work hard to attain the objectives of their scientific studies. Scientific works require long hours of planning, observing, analyzing, and thinking out of a conclusion. Just like Dr. Porfirio F. M. Alino, he formulated a model of the first or the reef fish community structure and interaction in Bolinao, Pangasinan. So he really worked hard to come up with a solution or yeah, the solution to the problem. So scientists must be willing to work hard. Hindi dapat tatamad-tamad because discovering new things or solving complex problems often takes a lot of time. Hindi yan lang pagka the next day, masosolve mo na yung problem. Aside from time, you need a lot of extra effort and patience. They might need to run many experiments, hindi lang isa, hindi lang dalawa, maybe 100 times or yeah, of experiments. Aside from that, they make careful observations as well. Kailangan nilang mag-observe daily or kung ano man yung duration ng experiments nila or study a lot of information before they can find the answers they are looking for. Okay? Just like, say, if a scientist is trying to cure a disease, halimbawa may sakit or pandemic, and they must find a cure for such disease, they might spend years in the lab. Ayan, to test the different medicines, kung ito ba yung mag-work o hindi, they must analyze the results and learning from mistakes as well. Okay? Though they don't give up easily. Hindi sila, halimbawa, nag-fail yung kanilang experiment, ayan, hindi sila nag-give up. They work hard, even when things get tough. Ayan. Maybe yung mga circumstances are difficult for them to handle, they do not give up because they know that hard work is necessary to reach their goals and make important discoveries that can help others or the society. And the last one is that scientists are creative and innovative. Scientists create new things or think of new ideas that are both novel and useful. They see problems as opportunities to discover and invent solutions. Okay? So, scientists must be creative and innovative because they are often need to think outside the box, okay, to solve problems or come up with ideas or with new knowledge. Creativity helps them imagine different possibilities and find new ways to approach challenges. Innovation, when I say innovation naman, this means that they can take creative ideas and turn them into something useful or groundbreaking. Halimbawa, if a scientist combine or trying to design, halimbawa, they're trying to design a new kind of energy source na pwedeng kuhaan ng isang locals. Okay, they might combine ideas from different fields, say biology and engineering. Kukombine nila yung knowledge nila doon to create something completely new. Their creativity might lead them think of using algae, mga algae natin or algae, to produce energy. And their innovations allow them to develop a way to make it work. Yan. By being creative and innovative, scientists can make discoveries that change the way we live in and understand the world. Okay? All right, I think that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot. If you have some comments or clarifications, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? So that's all for today. Goodbye and enjoy the rest of the day.